Hello everybody and welcome back to part 32 of Steambot Chronicles. We have arrived in Nephraburg and now I'm visiting the conductor of this particular train station because the mayor of Mem Village wants to construct a railroad track to his village, and this is the guy we gotta speak to after all. So yeah, let's give him the letter. They want us to extend the tracks to Mem Village? But it's so far, the cost would be astronomical. I wonder if constructing a new line is really the best idea. Traffic will increase if you do. You do have a point. Railroads are the lifeblood of our country. I'll probably contact the head office, but until told otherwise, I have to continue preparations. Basically, you should take that as it's a go. We're doing it. It's absolutely happening. Anywho, I decided to walk by the bakery of Nephraburg, and that's when I noticed this food stand. And this guy, we talked to him earlier. This is Timid Charles. He actually took the recipe we gave him, the tropical cutlet recipe, and he's created croquettes. Yes. Here, have a taste. Ooh. This is very filling food. It's like the egret potatoes and everything else that just like gets you from like starving to satisfied in one food, and that's fantastic. So yeah, he opened up a food stand, which is awesome, but there's more we can do with that even still, because as I'm leaving, oh look, it's the girl you like, Cheryl. A new croquette shop opened up in town recently. It's only open until noon, but I hear the food's very good. The young man who cooks there is very skilled, and I hear he's quite dependable. So I go back to the shop, and I get some croquettes and beef jerky, because why not? And now that I've talked to Cheryl again, I could pass on the information that she noticed the shop, eh? She's really into it. Really? Wow, it's like a dream. Thank you. Now I'll do my best. And we'll see what's up with that later. But I go close to the real estate as well as the inn, and I start walking down the street, and there's an area I haven't really checked out yet. An area that is in between the alleyways. Yes, yes. You can go behind the houses, close to the castle wall, and when you go down the aqueduct pathway, there's something over here. In fact, this is the finale of the Old Sage's quest. You remember how I kept meeting all these mysterious old men who miraculously fill up your Trotmobile with fuel and repair all the damages somehow? I don't know how, but they do. They're mysterious. They're magical. They're something else. Well, you want to go find this treasure chest at the end of this aqueduct, and inside is a small 35 Eurochi. But then I can feed this cat, and I'll give it some honey. Whoa, what the hell? I grant you this frame now, after you've come on a long journey. When scrap and scrap overlap, the rainbow bridge shall appear. All weapons and machinery turn to scrap eventually. Remember that. Don't forget. And for meeting the final sage, we get the sage's plate. He just miraculously faded in and appeared above us. That was very strange, very strange. So yeah, that's that. I got the sage's plate. That's what all that hard work and all the finding those guys gets you. So, nothing crazy, just a plate. But hey. But now I've come to Vision Ranch, where Dr. Nutmeg is, as well as Lake Luminoso, where Mem Village is located. And first I'm checking out the farm, and I'm looking out for the little boy, who is probably tending to the sheep, because I gotta give him some more things. Here, a paper dragonfly. Oh, is this from Pete? Sorry to cause so much trouble. I wonder what it is. Oh wow, a paper dragonfly. This is so cool. Thanks, mister. No problem, no problem. They should use wings like the ones on my paper dragonfly. Who should use the wings? Are you talking about the guys who are trying to make a flying Trotmobile over on the hill over there? It's not a bad idea, not a bad idea. And by the way, as I've mentioned multiple times before, those kids and the items that they keep handing each other, mandatory if you want the best ending in the game. I won't say any more. I won't say any more. You can use your own imagination as to what that means. But yeah, I'm locked in for the good ending. Anyway, these guys are trying to drill through the mountains, but they don't have any supplies. They don't have anything to actually drill through this area. Oh boy. Well, guess what? I have some steel beams that I prepared for, and now I'm going to sell them to them. I really appreciate your help. Okay, men, let's get cracking. So now these guys can actually tunnel through the mountains and get to Mem Village and construct a railroad for them. So yeah. Although it won't happen today. I have to leave, rest up for a day, and that's easy to do when you have like these repair stations that you can sleep at. But I spent the day over at a repair station, and look, the mountain is cleared through. There's a railroad going directly to Mem Village. Hell yeah, we did it, folks. We did it. So let's take a train over there, why don't we, huh? Okay, so we can go to New Haven, Happy Garland, Neferberg. We can't go to Mem Village, what the hell? There's still something getting in the way. There's still some problem that we can't just travel over there quite yet. So, I'm going to get into the Trotmobile. I've equipped the water-resistant body and the float. And I'm going to go into the lake to go to Mem Village personally and see what the heck's going on, huh? So many side quests, so much busy work. I know, I'm wrapping things up with Steambot. I'm wrapping things up with this game as much as I can. And there's a lot of stuff to cover. This is a big game. It's a big game. But here we are.
Zounds! You've arrived in just the nick, good sir. We've established the rails, but a boulder has fallen and blocked our way. I implore you to utilize your Trotmobile in a way that would aid us.
Dude, I'm standing right here. I noticed the boulder. But yeah, this is easy. Just like the beginning of the game, just pick it up with L3 and then chuck it wherever. No problem at all.
Thanks to everyone's fine efforts, our village now has its own train station. Today begins a new era in the annals of Mem Village's history.
Mem Village is not what it once was. I fear we don't belong here. Farewell, home. We're leaving. Yeah! You gotta imagine they'd probably play the Incredible Hulk's TV theme song there if they could, but yeah, Gable does not approve of the technology that has been introduced to Mem Village, so he leaves, and we're probably never gonna see him again. Or we will, and there's probably more side quests coming up, I don't know. Either way, we finally completed the railroad thanks to you! What happened to Gable Jr.? I haven't seen him around in an age. He just left, kid. He just left. Mem Village people just can't keep track of time the way everyone else does. It's very strange. It's very strange. These people have very odd tracking of time. You have to hand it to those Trotmobiles. Without them, our village never could have expanded so quickly. Please have this souvenir as our way of saying thanks. So yeah, for connecting society to Mem Village, we get the railroad plate. And yeah, there's also something else that happens, and you wouldn't know it because everyone's on the tracks right now and they're all happy. But I want to talk to them when they're back doing their daily thing. I want to talk to them when they're back to business as usual. So I'm going to go into the barn area because that's where you can rest up and sleep a day. Yes, you sleep in a pile of hay when you're in Mem Village. Not the most sanitary, not the most comfortable thing, I imagine. But either way, I spend the day here, and now everyone has left the railroad track. The railroad platform, I should say. And we want to talk to the mayor again, because this is where we get something really unique, really special, that a lot of players are probably going to miss out on, because they only go through the main campaign, and they don't bother restoring Mem Village, you know? They don't bother making this town more industrious and connected to society. So let's talk to the guy. We heard you were a member of the popular musical group, the Garland Globetrotters. Thanks to the railroads, we're receiving news much more quickly. We would be honored if the Globetrotters could play at our railroad celebration. Would you consider asking your bandmates? Why not? Let's do it. Wonderful! I'll notify the others to begin preparations at once. And you might think they're like, oh, we're just performing a regular concert here. Oh, no, 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 no. We got a special song for this particular instance. A new song. Thank you for traveling so far to our village. Everyone is excited. Hello, everyone. Thank you for inviting us to your wonderful village. We are the Garland Globetrotters. This is our newest song. Just shout it out. A completely new track. A new Nadia Gifford vocal track that you wouldn't hear if you didn't do this side quest, so that's pretty awesome. Also, keep in mind, I gave her a pink dress in the last part. The band changes their appearance for this performance.
Gravity, the weight of 1,000 bricks on your shoulders. It goes right through you. Your flesh and bones cannot carry the weight. You can no longer stand it. Hold on to something strong before you're pressed down by 1,000 bricks. Every brick the weight of anxiety. Why don't you shout it out? Shout your organs out. Just shout and shout and shout it out. You shout it out. Shout your organs out. Just shout.
And booyah! That is just shouted out, ladies and gentlemen. Again, you only hear it when you help restore Mem Village. Isn't that special? Oh, splendid! I know our village isn't much, but we'd be pleased if you saw fit to play here again. Thank you all so much. Well, we better get going. And yeah, you can always perform here whenever you want. Just talk to the mayor and you can call in the Globetrotters to perform a song whenever. It's fantastic. Fantastic. But, yeah, a new song. And every time you go back to the Lobster Inn in Happy Garland, that will be added to the set. Like, whenever you do, like, a full concert, every song you unlock gets played. So, Just Shout It Out will now be played at any concert that you perform. So, yeah. But either way, folks, I think I'm done with Mem Village for now. I might come back later, because there are some Trotmobiles to fight eventually. But for now, I'm just going to return to Neferberg, because I want to check in on Timid Charles. I want to check in on Charles and see how his food stand is doing, because, you know, just worth checking out. Just worth checking out. So I get there, and... oh my god, that's Cheryl! Cheryl's with him! Hey, Vanilla, look! Cheryl's helping at the shop! It's a really nice work environment. Let's work together to make this shop famous. Absolutely! Oh my god, I brought them together. They're co-workers and probably potentially lovers later, too. Or maybe they're lovers now. I don't know. I'm not good at reading these things. But, not only does the food stand have stocks that you can invest in order to profit off of, but, you know, I helped these lovebirds hook up, and I feel pretty good about it. Anyway, folks, come back in part 33 because we're going to wrap up the last of the side quests. I'm finally going to resolve the orphanage situation, and I'm finally going to do the quest that involves Pablo the painter. So now you're going to finally know what's up with that guy. But, yeah. Here's the full version of Just Shout It Out. Also, I apologize for the audio of this part. For some reason, the quality was a little bit muffled. And I just pushed in the cord a little bit further, and I guess now it's back to normal. I don't know. My microphone should be good for the next part onwards. It just screwed up for this part. My bad.
Thousand bricks on your shoulders. It goes right through you. Your flesh and bones cannot carry the weight. You can no longer stand it. Hold on to something strong. Just shout it